Hello and welcome. Right, I have, as you can see across the road, set the, well, he's a Vero track away, so yeah, he's just tearing off with the sunflowers. It's not got fertiliser because we've already fully fertilised the fields, so it would be a total waste of sticking fertiliser in there. But I thought I'd go down the shop. Although we have got, I've not forgotten it, the sunflower oil is only just over a tonne, so I think what we're going to do is just let it, it's very slow, I mean really slow. Yeah, it's the one thing I have tweaked myself now, I've got it the enhanced oil plants. I've increased, not silly, I haven't gone mad. Yeah, the cycles have increased a little. The loss I've increased quite a bit. Again, I've not. Yeah, when I get a little bit better at modding, I'd like to incorporate what Omatana and Farmer Jeb did, which was to include the lost product as pig foods. Yeah, I think that was a really cool feature and a really good one, really, that it would be like converted into. I mean, it's a bit of a it's a I mean, the game, there's certain concessions that everybody makes in so much as obviously you couldn't just have just canola as pig food, but you could have constituent parts that went in to make, and I think that's admirable and that's quite believable. So I thought what I would do is bring this down ready for next month. Actually, the other one isn't much bigger than this. Yeah, I've got the bigger one, and it's a little bigger. You can fit a bigger. Yeah, the only thing I've got against this type of thing is that it's because it's ramps are up like that. You limit what you can put on it. You can't put anything that goes past it, which is one of the reasons why I loved 82 Studios with the ones I can't forget I forgot their name. Dovetail. That's the one. The dovetail that goes underneath. It's quite amazing. Or even ones that just hide, because a lot of them actually do hide. Or you could have them. No, I don't. If you folded them on top of itself, of course, then you can't. That's a bad idea. Yeah, it is. So then let's let that go. And we're just going to sleep through. We are. Now, can we? No, because we're going to have a growth. Yeah, I've got to be a little bit more attentive to this. If I've set someone going, then I've got to. I think we're going to do this ourselves. I do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say my words. We're going to go into a bit of a time lapse because I'd like to get this done. And it is true. I'd like to get it done like sometime today, rather than it take forever. Yeah, I'm running out of episodes on Hutan Pantai because of I am on them all a little because obviously I've been a bit. It's true. Sometimes you overextend yourself, but when it's to help a friend, then you've got to do these things. Yeah, JM Gaming needed some alpha testing doing on Rizu Forest, so of course I said, yeah, of course, no problem. Let's get it done. But obviously now means I've got a let's play, an additional let's play on top of the New Frontier, which I thought, no, that's it now. I thought that's it. We'll just stick it to. We'll just stick at 4 let's plays. That's enough. In fact, it's too much really, but typical of me. But we did it, and now we've got 5, so we're juggling a little. But it does mean there's more episodes, and I am. Yeah, some of them I can do smaller ones and all the rest of it, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, just so as you're aware of like where we are in the stream of time and everything we've got to do now. Will that actually go over those? No, no, because they really needed like mulching or something like. Or well, no, the cultivator missed it then really, because the cultivator would have done it too. Yeah, now let's see if we can actually remember to do this crop this year. You know, like actually get it. I know. I won't forget that one anytime soon, will I? Yeah, it's typical though. Obviously, I rolled it back, and I said I'd rolled it back because I'd been silly, and then had to roll it back again because of the loss of a recording, and I got straight back to where I'd rolled it back to not show how silly I'd been. So I thought, oh well, okay, I'll take it on the chin. I have been. Oh, look at the wear out. Yeah, it's terrible. This is as bad as it was in FS22. I thought about something as well. I thought Giants obviously talk about realism and they talk about hard economy being the most realistic economy. I agree, it is, but it isn't with damage on. Yeah, I thought there's no way on this earth that your damage. I got the starer and I had been repairing it. I just 2 or 3 sessions where I'd like not gone up to the shop with a starer and went up to the shop with a starer. $13,000 repair costs, and I thought you're having a laugh. And obviously, you're not earning terribly well. So our year's selling of produce came to 13,000. My damage on one vehicle came to 13,000, and I thought, now that's not realistic. That's where you've got it wrong. And I thought, and that's why probably 90% of people play on normal economy, because it can swallow up those costs because you're getting paid double. And I think until Giants realise that, no one's going to really play on hard economy. I'm sort of debating myself, well, either I've got to go into the XMLs and tweak the damage rating so that like my equipment is much more less damageable. I think the rating's 600 and take up to 1,000 like buildings and they'll never get damaged. And I'm like thinking, yeah, but you shouldn't need to do that. They talk about realism. That's not realistic. That's silly. It is absolutely. We could do, I suppose. Although I think we'll outlast the fields with how things are, really. Oh, no, how come before we got the... Because we were down, that's why. Oh, okay, it wasn't that. Oh, okay, well, that's a bit of an odd one. How come we got a bit of a splash of refill cedar and we were a long way away? And now we're not getting any... Oh, that's a bit odd. It is a little odd, I agree completely. Definitely. But then this is a quirky game. You have to be a little bit quirky to play it. No. And I mean that in a good way. No, I do. I keep saying this, that the people who play Farming Simulator are, on the whole, good, solid people. Yeah, it's a good community. It is. I mean, like anything, there's bound to be a few bad eggs. Say la vie, really. Yeah, you can't just have a... Yeah, it would be unbelievably fantastic if you got everybody who played a game would be fantastic. But, yeah. Good people are in the minority in the modern world, really. There's a lot of people in the world today that are very self-absorbed and then tend to be quite selfish, which we all have our moments. I'm not, none of us are perfect. Yeah, I'm not like going on like I'm Mr. Perfect, because I'm certainly not. I try my best to live a clean and honest life. And that does take some doing in this world today, yeah, because it seems to be set up to, like, make you be dishonest, yeah, as a general rule. Yes, I'm not... Alright, so then let's crack... I believe we were going to go into a time lapse, and now we've gone into a morality and very deep subjects like that. I think we'll go into said time lapse. We don't want to be causing any arguments. No, but you've got to acknowledge it. It's a tough world. It really is. Yeah, there's no sort of hiding from that fact. There's a lot of big things going on as well in the world. Yeah, wars and all sorts of horrible things like that. So, yeah, we'll have to cultivate that next year. We've missed a little tiny bit on the edge. Right, I am going to go into a time lapse. I don't want to be causing any insults or anything, or it's well, I suppose we're all entitled to our opinion. Yeah, I'm only like sort of acknowledging the fact that the world is a tough old place. It is at present. Yeah, tougher than previous generations, that's what I'm sort of saying. as in the coldness and all that of the world at present, and how it is true there are not so many kind souls as there once were when I was a kid, as well. Even just general friendliness of the streets. When I was a kid, you used to um, walk down the street and everybody used to say hello to you. Now people look at you stranger. Now I tried this, and yeah, because I remember seeing. Yeah, I've done this quite a bit. Of like saying hello to people, just to sort of see, and it's with mixed. Some of it's down to you yourself as well. I've got to say that as a social experiment, if you are sort of positive person anyway, a lot of the time, I mean, you'll not change the reaction from a horrible person. They'll look at you gone out and as if to say, "What are you after?" It's true, they do, but there are a lot of wary people that are still, like, you're nice, and they will try. You will sort of like get a smile back and hello, and and then of course you do get some people who are a little bit more guarded as well. They're not necessarily nasty, and they'll look at you like, "What are you after?" Yeah, it's a shame that's quite a common reaction, really, as if like you're after something. You're like, "I'm just trying to like just trying to be nice and say hello and ask after how you doing and that type of stuff." And the other thing is, you've got to mean it. Yeah, if you're not confident with like saying it, then people do know this and they're like, yeah, it's completely different. So you've got to own it if you're going to like do a test like that, or just trying to be friendly. It is nice. It is. It makes you feel good yourself when you've gone the extra mile too. Not that it's about that. That's not why you're doing it. No, but it is nice. I think there's a little tiny wincy little patch there that I missed just about. There. That's it. Well, we can. Oh, yes, yeah. You can't really check at the end. Yeah, it doesn't sort of show you tiny weeny little bits. You'll just have missed it. Yeah, it's never been perfect. Not on even FS22. You look, and everything looks fine, but there's a few little spots you missed. So yeah, let's get this done. And yeah, that is fully fertilised. We may have weeds growing, but we might get away with well, I suppose we could set the hoe going straight away. Oh, have we? Have we got oh, we haven't got a roller. No, we haven't. We did have. We did have a roller, but we haven't anymore. But we have gained our harvester back, so you can't have all things, can you? So we're still waiting for a roller, and but we could get the hoe now. Then I'm not sure how we're going to get this back up. Let's let that go. Yeah, because this is. I'm not sure that this has fallen over, and it's fallen over like the wrong way, like that. I don't think this will like. It'll just like push. I don't think we'll get under it. We would if we'd got a telehandler. Let's see if we push fast enough. Will it? Oh, okay. Well, if we're a little bit lucky, and we don't get a car that knocks it. Yeah, we also need to lease the sprayer, don't we, for our other fields? Yeah, we're coming at you quite honest. Yeah, apologies. Yeah, so let's get this across that before. Yeah, let's set it going on the headlands. I do like that. I say, I've got to be honest. I'm not missing Courseplay a lot, and I don't mean that horrible to the Courseplay team. What I mean is by that, yeah, I am missing Courseplay, of course I am really, but what I'm trying to say is that this is really not bad. No, I just want to like program you first on the headland, otherwise we'll be in trouble. Right, fantastic. I was going to say, we will take over again on that. Fantastic. And it should, yeah, we're going to need to spray that, we know. So we've still got months to go. Yeah, April next month is going to be really busy because obviously we've got the rice to do. So yeah, that's probably going to be in this session actually. Yeah, still got some of these weirds, a lot of graphical weirdnesses going on. But I've got to be honest, there's a lot of horrible slowdowns anyways. It's like the engine has been enhanced, but it can't, your computers, it's not been programmed terribly well, or Giants have gone for something and it's not worked. Yeah, that's coming from a programming background. The speed that the snow comes across and recedes on your lands is sort of shows that they've not really got it right. So I'm hoping that yeah, the fact that you go into that store, that's been I think handled, that's gone away. So yeah, that was quite a big one, and it did come into the game. That I've not seen that in days. So there's been silent updates. That one's been fixed. This has been, it's not as bad as it was. You can see the obscure and it's going a little bit fuzzy, but it's not breaking up like it was. So I think they're having a go, but it's not like, it's not been perfected yet. Now then, we're gonna have to be careful here. Wow, I did not have to go quickly on that hoeing. Yeah, let's see if we can, otherwise you, yeah, we're gonna have to, oh, we're lucky it's not, it didn't miss much, not really. It's about right. I think they do 2 headlands, don't they? So now this might not be perfect because I had this on Frontier, because they're obviously, if they go over certain bits, I don't know whether it's not actually quite got weeds in it yet, in which case he's not got any weeds to like grab, and like that he can go over a bit that you've not, and there's no weeds on it. So yeah, I found on New Frontier I missed it a bit, but I thought, well, hang on, we did everything we did, but like it's not perfect when you're doing it like you've only just like finished this off. Right, so we really want the inner bit first, because that's where he's likely to go if he does 2 headlands, and then he goes in the middle. Yeah, it looks like 2 headlands. Yeah, it's not a terribly big field, but I'm hoping, well, we could get something like the rice harvester or something like that. So you can't really, that would be a coup for the farm. Yeah, I've got it on Riverbend Springs after saying, oh, I've not seen one of these yet. Well, oh, now there's a patch there that is going to be missed. So we're going to have to like remember that this triangle up here has not been done. My bad. Yeah, I am terrible at that at the minute. Pressing the B button when I meant to press the B button and the left bumper to like drop down. Yeah, it's got to be quite a bad habit. Yeah, so there's definitely updates going on. But yeah, they're not addressing everything yet. Which yeah, I mean, there's a lot of changes though in Giants. Yeah, Chucky used to be the one who was in charge of like the daily updates. Giants are streamlining, they say, and that no longer happens. I'm like, well, that was actually a really good feature. You know, a lot of people used to feature that in like news articles on what was up and coming. Their reasoning is that it can cause distress to people if they can see things and then they fail testing. I thought, well, yeah, most people are fully aware that that is what you do in testing. So I think it highlighted the fact that Giants fail a lot. And you've got to bear in mind that all of those modders probably have already tested. There's tools in the Giants toolkit that allow you to test. So They do, yeah, it is quite well known among modders, because I've been speaking to modders as well, that they actually do fail a lot anyway, even if they're perfect. So yeah, it's you're not to get upset if it fails testing the first time round, because it's likely to fail testing, even if it's perfect. Yes, it's no, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get too insulted. But yeah, the change of Jackie and that, who's been there for a while, this restructuring does certainly make you wonder. There's obviously, yeah, you really do wonder about Giants sometimes. These restructures, they're perhaps not earning enough money, which we all know is total nonsense. Perhaps they want to earn more money for those higher up, which is often the case. Right, hang on 1 second. There's a little bit I missed there. Right, fantastic. I think I would say that is probably... Oh, there's a bit behind me I've missed somewhere. Is there? Oh, no, it was one of those late... I'm going to say I thought we had done that. Yeah, now this bit of kit here is my favourite planter. I'd like to mod it so it seeds as well. I would, because this, I could see me using this like through a lot of Let's Plays as a favourite. Look how small it shrinks. It reminds me of the 4.5 meter, but as a 6, it's almost yeah. How much is it by as a standard? Let's have a look. That's this one we want to have a look at. So planters, yeah, I would like to have a go to. So this is a the Maxima. It's a beautiful bit of kit, 6 meter, and it compresses to like a 3. So they've done a really good job of doing that, and it's actually very reasonable too, including a fertilizer that you have to buy. That no, it comes with the fertilizer section. No additional 5,000. That's even reasonable as is. So that is cracking. Yeah, I'd like to mod it so that it's been modified to have both planting and seeding equipment tanks fitted. Yeah, so that I would like to do, definitely. Probably my next project. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. It really is. Right, let's drop that. Also, we have a shed now. Remember that. One shed. It's a fairly good shed as well, actually. For 4,000, I'm really astounded. You're going to be seeing this in a lot of my Let's Plays, because it's very, very reasonable. Yeah, it's... it reminds me of the Black Sheep model without the... Ooh. Oh, okay. We have like... Yeah, this is something that I've seen in... Yeah, it is, actually. So I thought it's not... I wondered if it was JM Gaming's map, but it seems to be a FS25 problem where there's hidden collisions. Yeah, look, we're hitting some... whether that's... It could be the shed, I suppose. Could be. I've not had it before, so it's might have collisions. It's yeah. Just because it goes through testing and it succeeds, doesn't mean everything's okay. No, it's for us players to find out things like that and say, "Oh, I think you've missed a collision," but it could also be the floor. So, all right. So let's have a look. The hoeing is. Oh, okay. The hoeing is finished. Fantastic. Let's get that folded away. Did we? No, we've got... Yeah, we do need to lease. I think what we'll do is we're going to go through till the morrow. Stick this away too. This is a nice bit of kit. I do like this because obviously you could mechanically weed with the second growth stage if you didn't cycle through like I did, silly. And then obviously, yeah, I've got to get better at that. I'm sort of trying to streamline, but then the streamline, and then there's like rushing, and I really did rush, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so that's my favourite planter stroke seeder, full stop. But both price and form factor. Yeah, two Very important things to any kind of farmer, really. Yeah, sometimes you can get the no, it's, yeah. Oh wow, we are. I think it is. It may well be the shed, but I'd have to see. Ah, that's a point. I've got this shed on Rizu Forest. It could be that. I never thought about that. You that is a point. There were collisions at the sides. You were hitting something. Yeah, there you go. It is. It's got collisions. And it was me thinking it was the map. Oh, yeah, definitely some very strange collisions going on around this shed. Well, let's prove that, because I can always give myself the money back. Let's sell the building. I'm going to say I was a bit slow. Yeah, I know we're going to lose. It's at half price, so yeah, this is just proof of concept to see, is it the shed or is it the ground itself? And it was the shed. Yeah, so that shed needs some work for it to yeah, definitely the shed. So it's got some horrible collisions at present, which I'm sure the mod will deal with in so at least I know that which will in time be a valid choice. Let's see, can we... There is another nice shed, actually, with some real good character. A little bit deep, mind you, it's true. We're more important to us by field, so we're going to have to go nomad again. Yeah, we will put a shed down, but it won't be right now. So we're going to make... Yeah, put the equipment out, because this is going to be... The flattened bit is where we will... yeah, where we will stick the shed eventually. I would like to have that one, but obviously I don't know how long it's going to take for the modder to fix it. So I know I'm a little small, aren't I? Yeah, just a little. Yeah, there's a 25,000 one that's got real character, more American, but it's still nice. So we shall see. Let's go through till the morrow. We've got, and then we shall get everything purchased. I think we're about caught up now to the session that I lost, but obviously it would have been the year before. But yeah, so we want to go. It is 8 o'clock. Oh, remind myself, sales. What have we got on the sales? Another one of the solid stand. Now that's, I like that, but it is true we've already got the lorry on this. Would that be a waste on the... It's more about... It's not bad anyway. I think it's 65 grand, like complete, so you could afford it to, you know, anyway, it's not a bad price, but for us, I feel it's more important, so 8 o'clock indeed. So we need to lease a herbicide, a sprayer, and I have now seen the Hardy, the little one, for sale. It was 11,000 on New Frontier, but we'd already bought the Amazon, which was 33,000, so... Oh, now that was not a bad... The Deutz. Now this one is another... There's quite a few repetitions of equipment that you see regularly in the sales, which is obviously not quite right. Yeah, that one is one of them. That's... yeah, I've actually got that one on... yeah. This is one of our double lead tractors. It's slightly underpowered. That's a good price as well, actually, that kind of plough. So, can we afford a field? Can we afford field 24? Not quite, but... Well, yeah, we're going to lease a load of stuff, so we really can't afford at the minute, can we? Yeah, so let's have a quick look at the obvious things that we need to... So they're all fully fertilized, including that. We do need rolling everywhere, but we're not going to roll because obviously we've grown. Weed, we just have field 6 that needs spraying, and then some tiny weedy little bits on 25, which we will do. Which that's what I was saying about the hoeing. It's if you've like done something, the weeds aren't grown at that point, then you've missed it, or they just get missed. Because like when he checked the field, when it got scanned, they weren't actually done, so therefore he didn't run over it, or she. It was a she actually. Right, so then let's get some stuff bought. We want to grab some. I think the rice isn't in the seeds thing, is it? I don't think. I think it's in consumables here. I think we need 4. I think that's 5. That should be enough. We don't want any fertilizer because it's already done. But we do need to lease you. And this time let's lease it, not buy it like I did last time, even though we lost it anyway, so yes. Fantastic, and we've done all of the seeding for this year. We've done all the fertilizing for this year, so really we don't need an awful lot. We do need a sprayer, as we just said. And we're going to go for the Mega. We do indeed want to lease it for that. Have we got any spray left? Let's have a quick look up this end. I got plenty of lime. Plenty of lime. I can't recall seeing any on the side of the field over there. We might have had a bit over. Let's have a bit of a flyover just to sort of check. I think there was. No. If there was, we've used it. Is there any down the shop? No, got some, yeah, seeds. It's a useful tool, this is. Yeah, something I picked up in FS22, really, this. It's a very useful tool that I had not really used a lot in the... let's go down to the store, because I did think about that. And when I started, I actually ran. Alright, let's fill this. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I think actually, yeah, I think I caught that one, so I don't think you'll have actually got me. Let's get the older seeds. Oh. Yeah, we bought the telehandler up here earlier, so I thought I'd start. I did think, well, you're going to be grabbing the rice saplings and that, so let's go grab it. Yeah, so I think I'll probably not very frequently go for the fertilizer unless we own the rice harvester ourselves. Then we need to load that lot on, and I think that's probably a session, really. Yeah, like with what we've done, and just admittedly not a very long, but just a nice, and again on purpose. Oh, so we have got some herbicide. How much have we got though? I would imagine it's 2,000 litres. 800 litres? It's only one field. I think that actually will be not far off. Oh, that is right. Ah, yes. We bought a front loader. This is a telehandler. Yeah, I know. I'd realised after I thought, yeah, there's no CSZ pack yet, is there? So that means there's no adapters, which means we can't have that beautiful quick. Right, we could have been clever and actually not even bother packing that. Yeah, if we like stick that there, this has a little beautiful trick, as we all know, and it comes with it as standard, and I like that a lot because you used to have to pay for it. Yeah, so it is weird. It's not all bad with the Giants. Some of it is nice and unexpected, and others is as you'd expect. Not so good. Why am I not? Oh, yeah, it's not lifting. Oh wow, it's not. It's totally interfering with the telehandler's feature. If that's on, yeah, it's literally can't lift at all. So wow. Yeah, so we've got the quick for if we do get a front loader. Which it's, yeah, if you're going to doing forestry at the minute, it's about the only thing that will assist you. Right, if we open that wide, we should. Not sure if they're like being pushed together. In real life, they would sort of like, it should work, but yes, I mean, yeah, the quick does make up for the big bag handler. It is different, but it is, and also it's improved. I personally think from FS22, the version we had there, it was good, but it did have foibles. And this seems to be solid, more solid than it was Now that is a thing of beauty that you can manage all of those, but you are very low centre of gravity, so I'm not going to say it's not possible. If we're going to put we could put the rice harvester on there actually. It is our main task. Right, so we want to put those down, stick the rice harvester on, and see if we've got enough room for the sprayer. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is the most important thing. If we had to like come down again, we would do so. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. At least I'm just over the moon that we've got our harvester back. Yeah, in a way, because it is a bit funny though, because we sort of lost a year, gained it back again, and all that type of stuff, which is a bit. Now, can we sort of go sideways where this is a little less? I think it would be a bit tricky to do that, but I'm game. We'll have a go. It does turn on a dime. Doesn't want to turn back though. Yeah, the steering's a bit weird. Yeah, no, let's just go straight. It is what it is. We might just about manage the. In fact, if we unstrap that for 1 second, we might be able to push those forwards a little, just a little, and then. I'd say that was probably about right. And then if we let go of that for a second, it may or may not work. And then we want one with Narrows, who is our 143 horsepower tractor, whose name escapes me at present. It looks a little bit tight, but I want to know. We might do it. We might just about do it. Yeah, I'm certainly missing the TPS. Ooh. Yeah, you have to sort of sneakily cheat a little by like keep dropping it to make this work. And that might do that weird bunching thing. And I realise we could do this really. It's just, yeah, because I could partially raise the ramps rather than fully raise them. I could tie them off. Or, I could have pushed it a bit more. That was actually perfect, which very rarely do you actually get that. So then let's crack on. I think we will. We're not going to like rush this. Next session we're going to do the planting of the rice, or no, because you have to time lapse, so it takes a while. And I think we're going to grab the harvester and the header. We shall sneakily come down this path, and then sneakily go down the path in the middle of those other two fields. Yeah, we shall. So we're definitely saving up for a field, unless a piece of equipment comes that we just can't really. Yeah, I mean, we've not upgraded the Fendt yet either of us, so we get the best out of it, but it's managing with the equipment that we have got, so it's not really the end of the world. So do we do this? I think we'll do the spraying. Yeah, that we will do right now, rather than, yeah, and then we'll get the rice. I suppose we could, if we're gonna do the spraying, a sensible person would have flooded the field in advance, but it will cope with it being done with it being flooded. Yeah, I saw the person who I watched do this. No, he was sort of like, you've got to wait for the, and I'm like, have you got to wait for the flooding? Have you really? I'm not sure you have, and I think I'm right, because we've done it once. So, but we should have flooded it. Yeah, there's a few things that with the rice that I'm not quite. Yeah, also one thing I did do in all the testing, which caused a lot of grief. Right, so we want to was try to extend this field. It's about perfect. Yeah, if you try to, no, it's the fence actually. I think that we did with Narrows. I think we did two. We've got our beautiful fence, with narrows, even though they look very nice narrows. So we'll set this going. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to enjoy doing this. All my life. Battering the rice harvester. We're going to set the field of flooding. And we'll set him going, because there are certain concessions in the game that do allow you certain things. So let's be honest, there are certain bits of the game that really don't let you do things. So it's nice sometimes to get away with a few things where the game's not too terrible. So let's set this going. Yeah, if it wasn't allowed, you'd get I can't do this at the minute, it's not wet, yeah, type thing. So let's just set you going. I think it'll, well, we'll see. Yeah, are you happy planting right now? I would say he's happy right now. Yeah, he's not worried that the field is only partially wet at this precise moment. And by the time we go through, then it really will be... Right, let's get this done. Yeah, it will be flooded properly by the time we go through. And then we must get into the habit of, like, flooding again. Yeah, I would... On Rizu Forest, when I went on with narrows with one tractor, it actually damaged the crop. Well, it actually said harvested, which was very strange. Yeah. Very strange. I do like this new liquid lime. If I ever... What I might do on one Let's Play is I'd probably buy this as my fertilizer spreader stroke limer. Yeah, because now that is possible, which is something that has, yeah, it did cross my mind in FS22, such a sort of thing myself. I'm sure it has many of us. I'm quite sure many of us have, like, in passing thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you could get liquid lime? Well, now you can. So I don't know. I mean, the one thing I'm intrigued about is we all know that the rate of liming on a field, unless of course you've got my secret weapon of FS22 from holes, was it really does cane the lime a lot. Yeah, very, very heavily cane it. So I wonder, with the liquid lime, it is sort of about twice as dear. Does that address that, or is it still a thing? I mean, like, no, I think, are there bits on that first bit as well? It did look like the first headland was completely free of weeds, so... But I can see the odd one. Ooh, and they are scorching. I don't know if that's the accurate way to... I always call it scorching, but yeah, I'm not sure. Whatever. But they look like they've gone scorched, don't they, and go black. Whereas really, they're not scorched at all. No, it is inaccurate. It's true, but I like it. I like saying they've been scorched. It sounds quite dramatic. Yeah, no, wow, it's true actually. Yes, there's a few little stragglers in this first set, that enough that it's got to be sprayed, really, or you're gonna, like, risk. That's a bit of a shame, that is, really, because we did weed that. And I suppose they're probably bigger weeds. So yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, I can see some that, yeah, in this entire section that I missed the first time, so... What we could do is, like, that. Yeah, I've got narrow, so next door's fields. Oh, you miss a lot. Yeah, probably that one little bit might have caught. No, I think there was alright, actually. Did I miss much on that side like that? Well, not a lot, really. Now then, we've got a little bit to do on the sunflower field as well. So we must go and do that too. Being as we've done quite well on the herbicide, which makes a nice change. Yes, I'm looking forward to having a go with the liquid lime. But obviously on all Let's Plays so far, I've actually got a limer. And I haven't got the bread all on the one. No, yeah, I've used my own quite a lot, actually. It's Giants might say it's a load of road rubbish. It's just an edit. I don't think they even looked. I think they looked at what I'd done and didn't read the fact that I'd added lime to it, because it's not a base game edit. It's not just a mod if you add something to it. So I apologise, but so Giants, I think you were totally unfair, and I don't think you even bothered to look at my mod. Really? And there are other edits that are actually just a complete edit. Yeah, the Amazon might be a different model, but it seems to be another Amazon, the one like we've got already. It happened a lot in FS22 where people release, I don't know if it's cheaper or if there's another feature, but to me it's just another Amazon like the one that we've already got. But yeah, it might be slightly cheaper or something like that, but what I mean is it's very similar. It might be different though. I might be doing the modern injustice. It could be that it is a completely different thing to the Amazon, but yeah, so I might be talking nonsense, and I don't like spouting without being accurate. I'd have to look properly. Ooh, now this is a little bit So there's just like a section here like that, and then this bit that goes right up the middle like that, and I think there was a patch at the top. I think I was going to say I could have hoed that. We did hoe it. Right, let's have a look. Now this is what I was saying in one Let's Play, and then it actually listened and it did it right. Ah, there is a patch at the top. I thought there was. Very good looking sunflowers. If we manage to, yeah, not turn them into fertilizer like we did last year. That was heartbreaking. It really was. Ah, there is some. I thought we'd got some somewhere. Right, well then, what we're going to do is we're going to amalgamate and then just throw one out. But we're going to take it down to the farm, I think, before we throw it out. Ooh, okay. Wow, nearly a full one. Amazing. Right, so let's have a look. Is that? It is. I think there's a couple of tiny little sprigs that I can't see. I'm happy with that. It's not perfect, but it is pretty darn good. Right, so then I'm going to leave. I think what we're going to do is we should disturb the rice seeder. I shall fill him up, and then I'm going to set him going again, and that's where we're going to start, because I do love that feature of them like going, and I will have sent back, hopefully remember to send this back, but I want to eject the oh my life, you never said that you was, that's terrible. Oh my life, really? Is that so much in your way that that's in your way? Well, Gordon Bennett. Well, we don't need to fill you up, do we? Right, well, no, we don't. This is true, definitely. We should leave that exactly where it is. It's looking a bit flooded now. Yeah, that didn't take long for it to get to the point where it's waterlogged. Yeah, it's still got a long way to go. But so next session we'll get that finished, and I believe we have fertilizer 100. Oh, only 50% actually. So we're gonna have to wait for when it needs reflooding, and we're going to have to fertilize it. Then I thought we'd done that. I could see the blue, but not the dark blue. So not quite right. Let's say my goodbyes. Thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey. Yeah, no, I was. It's true. I'm rushing. Yeah, I really do like this Let's Play. It is completely different from the others, and I don't really regret now. I'm getting quite used to that big monster. Yeah, it was a good buy that has assisted in quite a big way. It's a real big help, especially on hard economy, where things are tough. But I think I would probably go for the smaller brother that really assists, but doesn't assist to the point where it's sort of overpowering. That can sometimes have a very large impact, and has assisted us buying equipment and stuff like that. And I always think, and I always used to say this in FS22, with a certain good one like the Lords, I often used to have that for a year, and then I'd get rid of it because I didn't want it to overpay. It was just assisting us to buy equipment for in that starting year where I do my, yeah, we're waiting for a year to get equipment. But it can overpower on an entire aspect. This is not quite as bad as the Lords, even though it was a lot more expensive. It does make a difference, but not always that much. But you can always think, well, that's probably the one biggest factor that's assisted us. Although we have needed help on this, I was going to say but that's the fact that hard economy and these little factories are a bit not quite. Yeah, they're very, very weak, very, very weak. So I think they need souping up a little, which I will do for my personal use. And I may, yeah, I might actually edit the buildings, because then Giants can't say it's just a base game edit. Yeah, I can keep the machines and put another kind of sheds. One perhaps with opening doors or something like that. So yeah, that would do. It would be nice to sort of try to do that. Or, yeah, it would be nice to take the front off a building. It would be like, I like what Giants have done with this, but I think I would just take the front off so you can see the equipment, but it's still an enclosed. The fact that it's like just got a roof is a little bit. I mean, I know why Giants have done it. They're trying to say to modders, it's a convention. It's not real. It would have sides and like backs and all the rest of it on. No one would build a shed like that, but it's better for us to see everything, almost like a cutout. So yeah, I quite like it. And Giants are like saying, oi modders, this is not. Yeah, because my favourite shed by Black Sheep Modding in FS22 acknowledged the game constraints, and it was, in my personal opinion, the very best shed of all. And you'd think, well, it's only got a roof. Yes, it has, exactly. Just like this. It's only got a roof. It fits in perfectly with the game mechanics. It doesn't snatch very often when you go inside or anything like that. It's also, by design, got like bits of the roof were transparent to allow light through. It was very well thought out, and its bays were absolutely amazing. So yeah, it really is a cracking mod. Oh, okay. Let's fill you up ready for next session. We can't have that. So you didn't do badly then, really? No. It's a beautiful little thing. I don't own one of these yet on any of the Let's Plays. I have been doing quite a lot of rice. Ooh, can we get close enough? We can, indeed. Fantastic. Yes, but I do own a harvester on Riverbend Springs. That was the last bit of kit that really crippled us and skinted us. I am on Riverbend Springs. I'm quite enjoying it. We're contracting a bit because we need to. Yeah, it's a. So I thought, well, it's we've got a beautiful no, it's a cedar planter actually that cleared us out finally. Yeah, it was. Right, let's set you going. And yeah, I can see now. There's a bit of dark blue at the edge that caught me out. That's what I could see. That made me think that. Yeah, no, we must remember the rice oil that we've got a lot. Yeah, I think we might have forgotten 1 year's, and actually we've got that in here. Also, there's more in storage as well. So this is going to be really a good little earner in June. So yeah. Right, and that is where I am going to leave it this time. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope I haven't forgotten the oil. I'm just going to leave it for next year because it really is. There's not a lot of it. It's worth a couple of grand on hard economy, so it's not going to really have an impact. Whereas next year it might be like triple that, and then it would have an impact. So yeah. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.